Hey Internet, welcome to Solid Mechanics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. We want to find the average normal stress of member YW and ZV. We have cross-section of 3 by 5 inches of these components. The pin is ½ an inch in diameter. So we want to find the average normal stress for this link or member, the green one and the purple one. Okay, so step 1, draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you visualize the problem. So we've got points X, Y, and Z up top. We've got points T, W, and V at the bottom. We're going to find the reaction forces right now because this will save us time later on. So we can either find the forces now or later. We're going to do it now. So add support to the reactions. So make your X and Y components. So using the sum of the moments equal to 0 at point X. So point X is here. We want to find the force at Tx. So this force over here. So we set it to 0. We've got 41. And that's inches. So I do apologize in the working. Okay. So in fact, some of the bottom ones will have missing units, and I know lecturers get really grumpy when you don't write units, and it's valid because in the real world you need units to manufacture things. Okay, so those units are inches, the force is in pounds, so we set it to 0, we make Tx the subject, and then we will get 903.34 pounds. Okay, so this is the starting point. We're going to use this force to find all the other forces. So that's really critical that you get this force correct. So next up, we're going to use the TWV member or link. So the yellow one right here. Note that I have color-coded this frame to help students. It can be confusing when you're just looking at a black and white diagram. Okay, so you see that we've got the 5, 4, 3 triangle, if you remember from trigonometry and in statics. So you got to use a little bit of imagination to draw your triangles. Okay. So what makes it a 3, 4, 5 or 5, 4, 3 triangle? So if you look at the units, they're very close to 5, 4, and 3 ratios. So for example, you got 31, 41. So they are very close in that ratio. Alright, so using this member, we want to find the forces YW and ZV, which then will allow us to find the average normal stress. Okay, so sum of the forces equal to 0. Remember that from statics. Alright, so using the ratios from the triangles right over here. So we want to find the force at Ty. Tx is already solved right over here. Okay, so we've got this force, so now we can substitute it into the equation. And then when you bring everything to the other side and make Ty the subject, note that T is actually a force. So T is the point T, and Y is the force in the Y direction. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now we will get the ratio 4/3 multiplied by 903.34 pounds. We'll get 1,004 1,204.45 pounds. Okay. Next, we want to find the actual force at YW. We're going to set the moment of point V at 0. So right over here. Okay. So I believe the convention is clockwise is negative and anti-clockwise is positive. It could be the other way around. So it depends how you set it. Okay. So let's go with that. Clockwise positive, anti-clockwise is negative. So if we make that our convention, then we will have a negative sign because we're going to the left of that point. If we set clockwise as positive, if it's going to the right, then it would be positive. But since it's going to the left, it's negative. So minus 31 inches. Okay. So that's where the negative sign comes from. It's your convention for your turning moment. Okay. So the plus 16 is this portion over here from T to W, that point. Alright. So once again, you rearrange to make the force of YW the subject, and you will get a minus 2,282.63 pounds. So the negative means the member of YW is in compression. So as you can see, the arrows are pointing inwards. So it is squishing or crushing the pinhole. Okay. So note that you've got the forces going inwards. Okay. So next up, we've got the moment at point W. Once again, I will add in the inch units. I know that it's a bad habit not to put the units in your equation, and some lecturers and professors really hate that, and they will absolutely grill you if you don't have the unit in the final answer. So understandable. Okay, once again we set the force for ZV, make it your subject, rearrange. So in this case, it's only 16 because we are using the point W right here. Okay. Alright. So you've got positive 31 inches because it's to the right. You got negative 16 inches because it's to the left. And we talked about why that is, because of the turning moment at point W. So clockwise being positive and anti-clockwise being negative. Okay, so you'll get 777.06 pounds. Alright, so your link will look something like this. So we will have the minimum section. So the minimum section represents the minimum diameter of the area. So you need to subtract that for your area, which we will get to shortly. Okay, so we know that the number is positive. We also know that it needs to be in tension to counteract the downward force from point Z. So if point Z, the force is going down, then you're going to need an upward force to counteract it. Okay, so that's a quick common sense and sanity check that your forces are going in the right direction. Alright, so that is the hard part over. So getting your forces correct and getting your direction correct. If you get those wrong, then you're going to have weird numbers later on. Okay, so step 2, list all the given values, find the unknown. I feel like step 1 kind of does that for you, but sure. Okay, so we got our compression area. We've got our diameter, and we've got the 481 pound force going downwards. Alright, step 3, find the normal stress formula. Force over area, and then we've got two components. We've got the YW and then the ZV. So step 4, like I said, we need to find the force at YW. So that's why we did it earlier. So if we didn't do this earlier, we would have to do it now. So luckily we did it. So we know the force is going to be minus 2,282.63 pounds. So alright, we can move on to find the area for the compression link. They give it to us, which is nice. So 3 times 5, 15 inches squared. Step 6, find the normal stress for YW. So since we've got the force and area, we just divide the force by the area. So minus 2,282.63 pounds divided by 15 inches squared. We get minus 152.17 psi. Step 7, we need to find the force for ZV. Once again, we done that earlier, so it's 777.06 pounds. Okay. So this is how we done it earlier, or we skip the step. Well, we don't skip it, but like we done this earlier, so this is what the answer is. And we know the link is in tension. Okay, so find the area for tension. So the area minimum, so this minimum section area is 5 inches minus the 1/2 inch pin diameter, and then the 3 inches remain the same. So we'll get 13.5 inch squared. Step 9, we can now plug and play. Once again, it'll be force divided by area. We'll get 57.56 psi. Pounds per square inch. That's what psi represents. Disclaimers: the method is correct. However, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Alright, now before we leave, I highly recommend that you save this video onto your PC. If you're on a Mac, use the Mac equivalent of snipping tool. If you've never used snipping tool before, follow these instructions. Click on the icon in your taskbar. If it's not in your taskbar, go to your Windows search, type in snipping tool, open up the program. Click on video option, click on new. Click on left click and then drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the start button in snipping tool, wait for the countdown. Click the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish. Hit the red square in snipping tool to stop recording and then save your video. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in this video, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.